guys, welcome back to the Force Online Training Classes. My name is Miss Maggie and today we're going to be doing our daily trick. So, today we're going to be working on shoulder stalls. Now there's a bunch of different ways that you can do these, so there's a bunch of different things that they're called, like military stalls, there's baby stalls, but today we're just going to focus on shoulder stalls. Okay, so first before we start, we're going to always make sure that we're getting stretched out. In this video we're not going to stretch, but if you want to, you can pause the video and stretch, and then when you're good to go, we can hop right along into this video. Okay, so we're going to just jump right ahead into this shoulder stall. Okay, so depending on which side you want to do, it kind of just varies with each person. So I say try the stall on both sides and see which one you like better. Me personally, I like to go on my left shoulder, and so I'm going to teach on my left shoulder. Okay, so you're going to start on your knees, and your left arm, this same arm, which side you're going to go on your shoulder, is going to tuck behind you. Now I'm going to go to the side so you can kind of see. My arm is tucking behind me. So it's going to be like this, flat arm. Okay, so you're tucking, and you're going to lay down on your shoulder like this, like you're taking a nap. Okay, your right arm is going to be planted right in front of your face. Okay, like a 90-degree flat hand. Okay, now, once you've got that, that's the first pose that you're going to do. Next, what you're going to do is your right leg, if you're going to the left, or your left leg, if you're going to go to the right, is the one that's going to go up first, okay? And your bottom leg, whichever leg is on the bottom, in my case it's my left leg, is going to be the supporting leg. So this leg is going to push off the ground so we can get up in that shoulder stall, okay? So, we're going to put our arm behind, arm in front, and then we're going to put our top leg, and we're going to hit this pose. Now, if you see, my bottom leg is on its toes, and it's holding my whole body. So that supporting leg is the key component of this whole stall, okay? Now, you're almost there already having that. The next step is going all the way on your shoulder, bringing that bottom leg that's supporting you right now all the way up and balancing. So the key is not only in your leg, but balancing. So you're on your shoulder, and you really have to hold both of those arms in place and ground yourself so you can stay balanced. Now this will take a couple tries to figure out like where your weight's supposed to go, but all of your weight is going to go in your shoulder, okay? So now that you know all the key components, try to tie them together and try to do it by yourself. So arms, kick, and right when you get here, you're going to lift that leg up, and then you're going to balance. Good. Okay, so you can pause the video as much as you need to practice that. Once you've got that really good, we're going to talk about how to dismount out of it. Okay, so when you've gotten that balancing on your shoulder pretty well, now we're going to talk about how to dismount out of it. Now, as you all know, most of dance is not about how well you can do the trick. It's about how well you can start it, do it, and finish it. You have to tie all of that together. You can do 20 turns, but if you fall out of it, it doesn't count, right? So we always want to have a pretty dismount of any trick we do. So there's a lot of different ones you can do. You can be really creative with it, but right now I'm just going to give you the really basic dismount that I always do. So when you're in your shoulder stall, I'm going to explain this in a minute. I'm going to actually do it, but right now I'm just going to try to talk you through it because it's kind of hard to talk during the trick. So when you're in it, the leg that was your supporting leg, the leg that is last to leave the floor, is going to bend in, and then you're going to land on your knee, like this, land on your knee, and then sit, and that's really pretty. And you can land like this, you can land like this, and like I said, you don't always have to land like that. There's different ways you can dismount of it. So right now I'm going to show you how I do that, okay? So, arm, I do my shoulder stall, and I bend, and I land. Okay, so when you've gotten the shoulder stall and the dismount, you've got the skill, so good job, okay? And it's gonna take a couple of tries. You're not gonna get it on the first try, okay? So it's gonna take practice. It takes everyone practice. Now we're gonna talk about some different ways to get into the stall. So I taught you from the knees, arm, hit. There's also another way I wanna teach you. Now, like I said, there's way more than these two, but I just wanna show you this one because this one is really cool, and you can add it into solo, groups, duet, whatever you want to do, or just for fun. Okay, so the next one is a back roll into it. So when I say back roll, I'm not saying back roll, I'm saying you're rolling on your back, okay? So you want to start off on, so when I did the trick first, I was going to my left. So whichever way you're going, you want to move over to that side because you're going to go the opposite way now. Sounds confusing, I know, but you're going to go to the opposite side. Now, what we're going to do is we're just going to do a regular side roll on your back, like a contemporary roll like this, where we just roll on our back. But the only thing different is where our arms are going. So, when I first taught you the stall trick, we taught the arm that goes to the back and is flat. Both of your arms are going to do that now. Both of your arms are going to go flat, and your legs are going to scissor out, like that. Scissor out, okay? Let's try that again. Just do the roll. Roll, scissor. Good. Okay, so right before you get onto that shoulder that you put all your weight on, you have to push off of your arm and get all of your weight over your shoulder. So you roll. Right when you get here, your left arm, in my case, if you're going the other way, it's going to be your right arm, is pushing up and getting you over on that shoulder. Okay? Okay, so once you've gotten that roll, the next thing is actually getting onto your shoulder. So when I'm rolling on my back, I'm right here, I'm on the ground, and my legs are out. My left arm, and if you're going the other way, it's going to be your right arm, is going to be pushing and going up on your shoulder into that shoulder stall. Okay? Now this part's a little hard to teach because it's kind of a visual, but I'm going to move the camera and show you from a few different angles after I show you, but let me just do the trick right now, okay? So, roll, shoulder, and down. Good. And again, you want to maintain pointed feet throughout this trick, unless you're doing like a really contemporary trick or if your teacher or instructor tells you to do flex feet. But in my case, I always like to do very pretty pointed feet. Okay guys, and that's the end of the trick class. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you are able to get your shoulder stall and maybe even get that roll into the shoulder stall. I'd also like to see you all experiment with it. Try to find some more ways to dismount out of it or get into it. You can always like get up in the shoulder stall. You don't have to go straight up and straight down. You can go up, do some weird things with your legs. So now I'm just going to cut and show you just a few ways that I do it differently. Okay guys, and that is the end of the trick class. I hope you enjoyed. I hope that you were able to get your shoulder stall or at least kind of figure out how you can do it, okay? If you didn't get it at this video, I promise it's okay. Just keep practicing and I know that you all can get it. Again, if you have gotten it or you're working on it, take a video and tag us. I'll have the links in the related video. Bye guys!